How's it going, everyone? In this video I want to take a look at a brand new open world action RPG that has just been announced coming from the developers of Ashen. We'll talk all about that. Soul Hackers 2 has gotten a brand new trailer showcasing some new characters. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising has gotten a bunch of gameplay. Now bear in mind, this is a Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, not the main game that is the spiritual successor to Suikoden. We'll talk a little bit about that, and I also want to give you guys a bit of information about Trek to Yomi. This was a game that was showcased a little bit more at the State of Play. Didn't talk too much about it, but we'll cover that at the end of this video. But first up, we have the new open world action RPG in Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. It is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Best of all, you know I love to hear this. It's out in 2022. Love to see it. I'm happy Square Enix has done it, happy to see more developers do this as well, and the game is going to be launching on Xbox Game Pass if you do want to play it that way. IGN had the official reveal of this game, again coming from Kepler Interactive and Ashen developer A44 Games. The game notes, join humanity's last stand as gods and guns collide in an all-new action RPG open-world adventure. The door to the afterlife has been opened, allowing the old gods' army of the undead to escape from within. The living are on the brink of extinction. It's time for the coalition army to retake their world, embrace vengeance, gunpowder, and magic, and embark on an epic journey to lead mankind's final siege against the tide of the dead. Your battle begins now. The key features note, forge a bond like no other. Join Nor Vanek, a member of the coalition army, and your companion Enki, a strange creature gifted with magical powers, in their personal vendetta against the gods. Defeat the most powerful beings in creation, challenge the gods, master a demanding yet rewarding combat system, blending axe-wielding gunplay, magic, and more. Unleash powerful combos and embrace your creativity with every encounter. Make your mark on a vast battlefield, explore a dangerous open world, fly through the desert sands, journey through cavernous ruins, and unveil the secrets that lie in the towering city of Dawn. Reassemble the Blackstream Sappers, a team of crack explosives and weaponry experts, to lend their skills in the last siege against the gods. Game looks pretty interesting from a narrative standpoint. I'm not going to say that visually it's a complete home run, given that at the end of the day this is a cross-generation title, so with these games I always have my expectations kind of in line, but you know, it still looks fairly good. Like, visually the game looks fairly decent. So yeah, this one might end up being something that surprises a lot of people later this year. So again, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, this is coming in 2022. PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. We'll keep tabs on that and see how development progresses, and we'll let you know when we hear an official release date. Next up, Soul Hackers 2 has gotten a brand new trailer. New characters have been introduced in Iron Mask, Zenin, and Ichiro Honda. Iron Mask is kind of interesting if you play Tales of Arise, but nevertheless, Iron Mask noted, an agent of the Phantom Society, a devil summoner faction, the leader of the Sea Project plan, shrouded in mystery within the organization. He always wears an iron mask and is ruthless in his duties. Only a few within the organization seem to know his true face. Then you have Zenin, an artificial demon and being known as Zoma, created by Iron Mask. Zenin acts upon his command. Although it has excellent capabilities in combat, it is not particularly intelligent. It kills Honda under Iron Mask's command and takes the Red Covenant. And then you have Ichiro Honda, a world-renowned computer engineer who was also introduced in the trailer. So that was revealed. We did a whole video covering this game, talking about some of the information about it. More information obviously is going to continue trickling out as this game saw a recent announcement, and it's still in flux in development, and it's actually not that far away. The game is scheduled to be released in August, so yeah, another game that was announced, and quick turnaround. Happy to see. I don't know if this is something we're seeing more of, or I'm just putting more of an emphasis on it. Maybe it's as we're getting out of this pandemic era, but yeah, a lot of these studios announcing their games and then quick turnaround to get them out. Square Enix doing it with 2 games. Now you have it with Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, and Soul Hackers 2. So hopefully this is more of a regular thing, and hopefully Sony can follow suit, because sometimes they do annoy me with how long we gotta wait. Nevertheless, that's more of a pet peeve of mine. Soul Hackers 2, I think, is looking really, really great. Visually, I think it looks solid. JRPGs are always gonna be up my alley, and this is coming to Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. Great to see that as well. The more people that can play these games, the better. I know it's not gonna do like gangbuster commercial numbers on those platforms, but hey, some people that wouldn't have checked the game out probably will check the game out now. It's not on the Nintendo Switch, which is a little bit of a bummer, but maybe this is a game that they'll get on the Switch at some point. It's not like that blow away visually where I don't think they can get it on the Switch. Like, I do think they can get it on the Switch. That's what I mean to say. Yeah, it's like a good-looking game, but it's more of like the aesthetic and the colors in the game. It's not like a technically groundbreaking game, so hopefully they do manage to get it on the Switch at some point. Next up, I do also want to note, IGN also had 28 minutes of gameplay for Eiyuden Chronicles Rising. Now, this is the companion game to Eiyuden Chronicle. This is not the main game. I believe this was a stretch goal in their Kickstarter to the main game. So that'll be coming sometime later on, probably 2023, late 2023, but we have a introduction to the world of the upcoming RPG. That's what this game acts as. It's still a very colorful game, more of an action RPG, so you can check that out as well. Definitely has an old school vibe going on for it as well. Lastly, I do want to note, Trek to Yomi story trailer has been revealed. This is a game that I definitely would keep on your radar. It's actually being done by Flying Wild Hog, which many of you probably know for their work on the Shadow Warrior games. I know Shadow Warrior 3 wasn't a slam dunk to a lot of people, but the game is also something completely different than what we've seen in the past. As a vow to his dying master, the young swordsman Hiroki is sworn to protect his town and the people he loves against all threats. Faced with tragedy and bound to duty, the lone samurai must voyage beyond life and death to confront himself and decide his path forward. Obviously, I saw some comparisons to Ghost of Tsushima. The game is nothing like Ghost of Tsushima. It's obviously not as big budget as that, but I love the black and white look of the game, and hopefully it's something that does turn out to be quite a good game. It is scheduled for a release in 2022. This one was announced a while ago. I remember talking about it probably like a couple months ago, before the State of Play even. Game notes, cinematic presentation, stylish combat, mythic storytelling, and a thrilling soundtrack as well. The thrilling action and somber moments are set against a memorable score designed to feel authentic to the time and place of feudal Japan. So yeah, that's a game you definitely should have on your radar. It'll be interesting to see what it's priced at, because I think that's going to be the biggest deal maker or breaker than anything else. If it's above 30 bucks, that sounds like a little bit of a hard sell, but we'll see how that turns out as we get closer to its release. It is coming to PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, PC, through Steam as well. Interesting, again, not on the Nintendo Switch. Maybe I'm overestimating the power of the Nintendo Switch here, but nonetheless, that is going to do it for me. Again, Ashen developer in A44 Games and Kepler Interactive have announced a brand new open world action RPG, Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn. That'll be coming sometime in 2022. Soul Hackers 2 has gotten its second trailer, introducing some new characters. The Eiyuden Chronicle Rising getting a bunch of gameplay courtesy of IGN. Again, this is a companion game to the main JRPG. Just bear that in mind. And Trek to Yomi, we knew about this game for a little bit. Seems to be getting a tiny bit of buzz, but if you guys weren't excited for it at all, hopefully you guys are now aware about the game. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.